want to take a step back now from the specifics of the allegations against Brett Kavanaugh and look at what we know about how survivors of sexual assault cope with the trauma.
Actress. She was thrilled when she was accepted to a performing arts high school in the city, and it was
I want them to know that these things do happen, but that it doesn't mean that you have to be defined by it for the rest of your life.
Telling your story can be really difficult in the first place. Even writing it down, acknowledging that you lost control, that somebody took advantage of you in a really personal and hurtful way can be hard to even admit to yourself. But in the days following my assault, I just couldn't keep it in any longer. I knew that something really, really wrong had happened to me, and I needed to get it out. And so I told my mom, and then my mom told my counselor, and my counselor was mandated to report it to the police. And so in writing my memoir, I Have the Right To, I really wanted to show what was going on inside my mind, inside my brain as a sexual assault survivor. Too often people don't focus on the after effects of a sexual assault on the survivor and how much it really takes from a survivor to survive and then keep on living life and to keep on pursuing justice in the aftermath.
When we hear about rape when we're children, and we're being warned about it, it's about a guy popping out from a bush while you're in the park.
Dragging you into the bush,
right.
Yes.
And some villain, they don't say, it's probably gonna be a guy you know really well. It could be your husband, it could be your friend. And so you think when that happens to you, you say, okay, well, this isn't someone I wanna see rotting in a jail cell, but what he did to me was wrong, and I didn't consent.
Rape is not a singularity. Sexual assault does not discriminate by gender. These are not things that happen in places far, far away or to people we do not know. I am 8, a little boy. My parents didn't trust me home alone, so they left me here with her. Nearly 3 times my age, she said it would feel good, but I swear I didn't want it. I swear I screamed and cried. Mom said I was overreacting. She said it was just a bath, but I haven't met a kind of bath that isn't in a tub. Dad just told me I need to suck it up, but how am I supposed to when every night on those sheets I feel dirtier than I ever did, dirtier than any bath could clean. 93% of juvenile sexual assault victims know their attacker. 34% are family members and 59% acquaintances. Only 7% of perpetrators are strangers to the victim. I am 19, at the university of my dreams. Fears run in these veins. Every night I lie awake and listen to the laughter of too much drink and the consequences after. I only had 1 cup to drink, not 1 more drop, I swear. But he still came for me. I think I left it there. Left my diploma under the sheets, hidden with my pleasant dreams, and the knife I now keep. I think I lost myself there. Somewhere between my Hello Kitty pants and the sound when the door locked. I swear I didn't ask for this. Didn't you hear my cries? I guess words lose their meaning when they've been screamed 47 times. 1 in every 6 American women have been the victims of rape. A total of 17.7 million American women have been the victims of these crimes. I'm 26, finally at the job I spent so many years working towards. I thought everything would be great. I thought it'd all be perfect. Until a coworker, nearly twice my age, felt the need to tell me how much better I would look if my skirt was so much shorter. 53% of adults have experienced sexual harassment in the workplace, and 66% are not aware of any policies against sexual harassment. These problems are not distant. They are not unknown. We only choose to ignore them and hope they'll go away. But that's not how this works. A lifetime of waking nightmares will not leave simply because you close your eyes and turn your back to those in need. So please, open your eyes and open your mind and consider for a moment the reason as to why it takes twice as long to speak as it does to only think. Thank you.
When I was about 13, 14 years old, I remember coming back from school on the bus, wearing my school uniform, and a man brushed his hands up against my leg and then put his hand in between my legs. I didn't say anything, and that's part of me thinking, this is your fault. I deserve this. I can control the length of my skirt. Maybe it won't happen again. I was first raped when I was a university student. Well, I denied it for a whole year that I'd even got raped, that this had even happened to me. I was able to keep a strong exterior, but that might not have been the most healthy option for me. I was overdue a breakdown, and so when it happened, everyone was like, what? We thought you were successful, you were going to university, you were doing so well. Even if I can go through the normal paces of life, put on a smile and show everyone that I'm happy, I'm successful, I'm doing well, in the back of my head, I feel so sick, ashamed, and defined by my experiences. And I think, will there ever be a time that I won't have these nightmares, these flashbacks being triggered? You're transported back to the heart of the event. It can be any small thing that reminds you of it, if it's a loud noise, if it's the feeling of someone accidentally brushing up against you on the tube. And all of a sudden, I am reliving it, and it is happening to me again. So my body does tense up. I'm cringing with shame, and I can taste spit that isn't my own. It makes me want to throw up. I was embarrassed to answer people's questions like, why were you alone at that time of night? Didn't you fight back? What were you wearing? I was always colourful and playful with my fashion and how I dressed. I started to doubt that part of myself. I started to think that I was being provocative, and so that whole part of my identity was taken away from me when I was first raped. I overanalyzed my appearance, from whether I was wearing too much mascara, to how short my skirt was, and to whether I looked pretty that day. I need to appear more introverted. I need to appear less interested in men, to stop this from ever happening again. All that effort I spent analysing every detail of my being. None of it kept me safe. It happened again. I was raped for the second time. Because it is toxic for victims to believe that there is something about them that made and makes them justified targets. It can happen even if you're wearing a winter coat and a big jumper, which I was. Whatever you wear, however you look, however you talk to men, you don't deserve it, and you can't predict it. I actually kept my outfit from my first rape. In the back of my wardrobe, there was that not too mini skirt and that strappy top. One day I saw the outfit and I thought, I love that outfit, why don't I put it back on again? PTSD changed who I am, it changes my physical reactions, it changes how I feel about things. To be able to dress how I used to do before my rapes and before my sexual assaults feels great because I am myself again. I've learned from therapy, grounding techniques, what can I see around me that's beautiful? What is the brightest, craziest colour that I can put on today? And that helps to remind me I'm safe, I'm here, I've survived.
Well, she likes being raped. She was wearing skimpy attire. Oh, come on, they just put up a show. Stop, look, and listen. Imagine you said no. Imagine you tried to fight. Imagine you feel like the world is against you, but all you can do is cry. Most of the people would say it's always the victim's fault because they gave consent on how they dress and they did it on purpose. Rape has been relevant all over the world, especially in our country, the Philippines. Studies have shown that more women are being raped every single hour per day. So you see, rape must not be taken lightly because it knows no gender, age, skin color, even our individual status in life. We must not tolerate rape nor demoralize the victims of rape. Wherever you are not alone.
Rape happens when a person forced another person to have a sexual intercourse without his or her will. So here are some things for us to be aware or for us to avoid rape. So first is when someone offers you or forced you to use intoxicating substances, please do not. And second, if someone offers you a ride, please do not take it, because if he or she seems so nice to you, but we don't know what will happen next. And third, some cases of rape happens in the house, so we need to use strong devices to our doors for us to be safe, and also for our windows.